We're live.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining the stream again. I actually have my water this time, so hopefully we have no more coughing spells. Davin is joining me again, so we're excited to do another webinar and really tackle this and really launch Bullrush.
And we have some new things too to show. The leaderboard.
Yep. So we have new things. So we're going to keep a similar format. Again, just going over what Bullrush is, the different features within the platform, and then open up for Q&A along the way. So if you do have questions, feel free to intervene and jump in. Put those in the chat, and Davin and I will make sure everybody's questions get answered. But yeah, Davin, thanks for that. Yeah, as you can see, we launched a pretty big feature that we've been working on for a few weeks this week. The feature is both the updated leaderboard as well as making it public. Every trader in the system works really hard to gain experience points or XP points. So we just wanted to make sure that gets full display, even if somebody's not registered. So if you're over at Bullrush.com, you can go see the leaderboard and see all the different rankings. And so that's big for us because, as traders, you work really hard to, trade and get a lot of points. And we just want to showcase that and showcase the best traders in the system. Again, Bullrush is all about competition. It's really where you come to trade, compete, and win. That's the overall thesis of what we have. And we're really excited to just continue to advance the features and really advance Bullrush. With that, though, with the public leaderboard, again, it's on the .com. And what's cool is whether you're logged in or not logged in, everybody can go and view your user stats. Again, just driving that competitive nature. So if I want to go see what Jose F. King has been doing, I can go click on his profile, and it'll take me into his achievements page, to where I can go in and take a look at every competition that he's ever entered. I can see every single his average place, every single daily trivia. It looks like he's better at trading than trivia. He's attempted 12 daily trivia, only got 5 right, but he's also got first place in a competition, which was really big. And so again, just the point of leaderboard is just to really showcase and highlight the best users of the system. So here's what it looks like inside the system, and you saw what it looked like on the .com. But yeah, with that, again, the point of Bullrush is to provide that competitive outlet to traders that are seeking it. As the trading industry has evolved, it really has turned into a gamified experience where people want to go and compete against each other in a series of competitions and challenges. So what we've launched so far in the system is just a snippet of what's to come. But we've started with the traditional competitions that people are familiar with, where it's either a single round competition where everybody joins into a competition, competes against each other for the highest percent return, while still not violating the rules. So you can see here, let me actually go grab one that's in progress. So if I come to the one that is in progress today, we run daily, weekly, month-long competitions. This one happens to be a day trader. I can go in and take a look at the leaderboard, and I can then go look at the different rules. And so in line with most trading competitions that you've probably partook in, if you've ever done one, it's a one-round competition. The person with the highest percent return is the winner, as long as they don't go violate a daily loss limit of 8% or a 12% max drawdown. If you do that, you're disqualified. You're not eligible for any prizes. And the goal with the different rules in the system is to really keep the integrity of the competition. A lot of times with these, especially free competitions, you run into where people are just YOLOing or gambling. And so these rules are put in place to really protect that integrity and make sure that if people are doing that, they're quickly getting booted and disqualified. We have had a lot of feedback on these different rules so far. So what you'll probably see over the coming weeks with upcoming competitions are, for the daily, we're actually going to take this daily loss limit from 8% down to 5%. That's based off a lot of user feedback. We have quite a few users in the system now. I think we're approaching 9,000 users in the system now, and a lot of you have been kind enough to give your feedback. Yeah, you're looking, 8,942 people have registered so far. But yeah, you guys have been kind enough to give your feedback, which is exactly what this beta is for, is so we can really refine what the product offering is. And so with that, the daily loss summit people had advised it was a little too high at 8%. It allowed for that YOLOing, that gambling side of things. So we've reduced that down. So for future day trading competitions, it'll be 5%. One of the other things that you guys had brought up a few weeks ago and we implemented was dynamic leverage. I think we're the first ever in the industry to do this, but all of our trading competitions are done based off what we like to call dynamic leverage, which you can find a blog post on our website. And what that is we took the ATR, the average true range of all of the products out there. And what we did was we based the leverage off of that, because what you'll see in a lot of competitions and a lot of other programs are, FX might be 50 to 1 and, metals or gold might be 50 to 1. Well, if you've been paying attention in the last couple of weeks, gold has been flying around, and 50 to 1 leverage on gold is much more than 50 to 1 leverage on Euro USD. And so what we did was we did a calculation and took the average true range and figured out from the lowest point in the day to the highest point on average how much a product moves, and then we base the leverage off of that. And so if you're trading Euro USD and I'm trading gold, and I put on my maximum exposure at the best case scenario in a day, and I get out of the best case scenario, we're going to make the equal amount of money. And what that does is it provides an equal opportunity for all participants inside of the trading competition to win, versus when we first launched, everybody went to the most volatile product and only traded that because that was the easiest way to go win. And so we came up with this concept of dynamic leverage, and we've implemented it across the board. So all of our competition accounts start with a $100,000 balance, and they're all based off the leverages here on the blog post that we have. And so you can obviously find this information inside the platform, but it's also a quick and easy place to look for it is on this blog post. You can see here, FX, we do it 50 to 1 for most pairs, but not all. Some of these more volatile ones like the Mexican peso or the NOK are down to 5 or 10 to 1. And then if I come down here and look, you'll see a lot of the indices and cryptos are down, like because Bitcoin moves, Ethereum the other day moved 50% or almost 50% in a single day after the Japanese bank did what they did. And so, that type of move is what we're looking to even out and make an equal opportunity for everybody, which is why FX, which is a little less volatile, is 50 to 1, but cryptos are 7 to 1. So that's just one of those features. Again, right now we're in beta mode, so we're looking for user feedback. We're looking for you guys to give that feedback so we can build the best product that we can, with an anticipated launch come September 9th is really when we're going to kick things off and start doing paid entry competitions in addition to the free ones. We always wanted to run free ones. We'll always have those in the system, but we also want to start running paid ones as well, so that we can keep increasing the prize pool to give away to the winners.
So we do have a couple questions here, Trent.
Yep.
First question from Z Trading is, what is Bullrush swag? And I just happen to be wearing one of our amazing pieces here, so let me do a little spin around. There's the front. There's the front. There's the back. There's the back. So we have that shirt in black and in red, and then we also have a great Bullrush hat that's also in black and red. I'm not wearing it right now, but I'll post a picture of it on Twitter if you want to go on our Twitter later, and you can see it there. So that was one of our questions, and that'll all be available based on XP later on our website. Trent could tell you a little bit more about that.
Yeah, thanks for that. What Davin was mentioning is we want to make Bullrush exclusive, and we, unlike firms where they're just out to make money, we want it to be exclusive, and that really embodies the competitive spirit and nature. And so when we do launch our merch store, it'll become available soon. Not everybody can buy it. You have to have enough experience points to open up different items that you can purchase or get as part of the Bullrush experience. And again, it's all based off of your experience points. So everything you do in the system, you get points for. So if I come over to my XP points here, I can see an XP point breakdown, and it's everything in the system, whether you're logging in daily, whether you're winning competitions, whether you're answering the daily trivia question, whether you get that correct, you're getting points along the way. And those points are used for a lot of different things throughout the system, including which merchandise you're eligible to get or purchase. And we just, again, that competitive nature, we plan on putting some pretty high-end merchandise in there. Right now we have the t-shirts and hats, but we have a lot of ideas and creative things that are coming your way. So it's important to just use the system, use it, come in every day, build up those experience points. Obviously, the more challenging the objective, the higher the number of points, but everything you do, you get a point for. You can see it here on my screen. You log in, you get 10 points. I take our daily trivia most days, so I've done it quite a bit. So, I've answered 25, I get 250 points. You win a competition. The competition breakdown is 10,000 XP to win one. So that's really, it's really challenging to win one of those. And so that's obviously the highest point value, I believe, in the system.
Yeah.
Any other questions, Don?
Yeah. So the next question is Mr. Bast, close to Mr. Beast, said, your website is fully free. Why?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. We are currently in beta version. So we started this idea with Bullrush about 3 years ago, where we just originated the idea of, hey, let's try to see if we can do paid for trading competitions. Came up with the concept of everything we would want in the system. Then we spoke with our legal counsel to make sure we did things correctly. That process, as you can imagine, took a little while. It took about 18 months to go through the entire legal process. And I'm happy to say we can operate in 42 US states and about 150 countries worldwide, where we have a very talented legal team that's constantly working on that to improve that. Hopefully we go from 42 to all 50 states someday and 150 countries to the rest of the world. That's our ultimate objective, but we want to make sure we do everything the correct way and fully above board. And so, we took that time and that process to go do it. So about 18 months to actually get set up legally to operate this business. And then on the back end of that, obviously, it's building technology. And so we've been spending 10 months building out this software. But like anything technology, you don't want to just launch it and go full bore at it from day one. You want to ease into it. You want to make sure everything's working correctly. And so we launched the beta just about a month ago now. And the idea is that we want everything to be free in the system, so that if there are bugs or there's something that goes wrong, nobody's put up any money to go do it, because God forbid, you put up money in the system and something happens. We just don't want that experience for anybody. And so we launched the beta with the concept that everything is free. But we pay out prizes, because why would anybody use the system? Why are you going to go just trade in a competition for the sake of trading? You want to win prizes, and we want to give away prizes. So we give away the prizes and the cash in the system, so that you come and participate and give your user feedback. Whether you are coming into our customer service and completing a form, or on our live chat, or submitted the survey that I know we distribute quite a bit, or just using it. All of that is very helpful information that allows us to take our product from beta to full launch and really build the best software in the industry, which is our ultimate objective. Is we want to be game changers, as we like to say internally, and we really want to take over the trading community. And so that's why everything's free. Once we fully launch, I think September 9th is sort of our kickoff, or our anticipated kickoff. And once we do that, we'll run both free and paid entry competitions, which is ultimately how we'll make money. Notice similar to a poker tournament where you put up, let's say, $100 to enter the tournament. The casino takes a rake of 10-20%. Imagine that is us. This Bullrush will take the $10-20 as our fee, and then the rest of it will get distributed in prizes to the rest of the participants. That's eventually how we'll make money. But right now, it's we want user feedback. We want to see how the system works. Make sure that there's no critical bugs that we've missed along the way.
Yeah. Another question here we got is from Music Santi. He's asking, or she's asking, what's the advantage of having IXP? By the way, I'm in the top 10 XP leaderboard. And then he's also asking, it's kind of a double question, but will I get a free challenge account?
Yeah, great questions. I'm curious the username. You should ping the username if you're in the top 10. I couldn't pick up on it based off of the handle that you mentioned.
Yeah, Music Santi. So,
but the experience points, or XP, is really the way that we judge who's good in the system or who's not, and it opens up a lot of different things inside of the platform. I mentioned a few moments ago the merchandise. So Bullrush merchandise will be exclusive based on your experience points. So as you're earning more points, it'll open it up, and maybe you can get a T-shirt if you have 50,000, and then if you have 100,000, you can get a hat, and so on and so forth. So that's the one way. The second way is we will run exclusive competitions based on your experience points. So we've built it into the back end to have it, if you run competitions, like only for people that have experience points less than a certain value, or experience points more than a certain value. And the ones with more than a certain value will give away higher prizes, and it will be more of the experienced traders that go in there and compete for those large prizes. So that's the second way. Obviously, the leaderboard is important. Again, if you missed the beginning of this, this is public. You guys work hard to become good traders and really gain that experience, and so we want to show that off to the world. And so we put the standings here that are public to everybody that visits the website, as well as we put it obviously inside of the build so that other participants can go and view that. And then finally, there's lots of different ones, but another thing that we do is we run tournament style competitions. So we ran our first one called the Trading Freedom Tournament, and it is a multi-round, multi-group tournament. Notice similar to like a World Cup of soccer, where everybody in Group A3 competes against each other, and then we advance. In this one, the top 25 from each group advance to the championship. And so why that's important is because we distribute the players evenly in these rounds based off their experience points. And so what that means is we do it in a round robin fashion. So the person with the most experience points goes into Group 1, the person with the second most Group 2, third most Group 3, fourth most Group 4, fifth most in Group 1, sixth Group 2, and so on and so forth. And so that just helps us evenly distribute the participants, so it's an equal opportunity for everybody participating. Just so you don't get an imbalance in one group where it's all the best traders are in Group 1 and they can't go, and somebody in 26th place doesn't advance. So lots of reasons for the XP. It's something that you should care about, because we care about it, and it's how we judge you as a trader inside the system, which opens up opportunities.
Yeah, another question here is how do I change my trading account in GUI trades and make sure that I'm in the right trading account?
Excellent question. So this has come up quite a bit. We are actually in the process of redoing our homepage right now. I was sitting with Peter, our designer and developer, going over that right before this webinar to make sure that it's going to come together. So this page is going to change here based, again, on user feedback. You guys have provided us a lot of feedback, and one of the ones that comes up quite often is, how do I access my account? How do I know which account is for which competition? Every single competition gets its own unique account. And it's important to make sure you're trading in the correct one. And so there's a few places that you can find that information. The first is every time you register for a competition, you receive an email. It'll say welcome to the competition or welcome to Bullrush. Inside that welcome email, you can find your specific account number and platform login details with inside of that. So those emails are important, so make sure you're not just throwing them away. There is valuable information in them. The second way is we have a couple pages. The first is underneath the competitions dropdown, we have my competitions, and you can see every competition that you've ever registered for along with the account number. So you can see here in this test competition on my account, 53617 is my account number. So you can see all that information here. And then if I scroll to the top of the page, all my platform credentials are readily available here, where you can just click them and it'll go open. And then you can copy the username and copy the password and paste that in. That's one way. The other way is underneath user resources, we have a trading accounts page that shows you all of this information in a much more detailed fashion. So again, at the top, you have your platform login credentials. We use, again, the MatchTrader platform hosted by GUITrade. And then below it, you'll see every competition that you're registered for. So the competition name, account number, competition name, account number. That answers part of your question. That's where you go find this information. So your email, the My Competitions page, the trading accounts page, and soon to be the homepage. How you change your account number inside of the MatchTrader platform is in the upper left-hand corner. You have a drop-down with every account number. So you can come in here and you can see every single account number, and it's easy just to go flip between them. So you can see it's just that easy. You can go flip between all the accounts. Something other that's important to note is before a competition finishes, or if you get disqualified, or when the competition ends, we place those accounts into read-only. So if you go to try to place a trade and a competition hasn't started yet or it's finished, you'll run into a scenario where it'll say trading account locked. That just means your account is in read-only because of one of those three scenarios. Either the competition hasn't started, you've been disqualified, or the competition's finished. And that's just important because it allows everybody to start at the exact same time to have an equal opportunity for success inside of the system. So if you run into that, my account locked, the best thing to do is to go back to your dashboard, and you can see when every single competition starts. So you can just go, view leaderboard, and it goes and gives you the start and end times of that competition. And then these start and end times will default to your local computer browser.
If you go to the leaderboard here, Music Santi replied. So his name is Tagar FX, and I just looked in here and I can see that he won 2 of the day trader competitions. So yeah, he's already a Bull Rush winner twice.
Nice. Well, congrats on that. Hopefully you're spending the money wisely. As you know, we actually do pay out, as you can attest to. We have had that question come up frequently. So if you are a prize winner, it does help us if you go post your payout proof inside of either the Discord or on social media. That is something you can definitely do to help us, is to let people know we are legit. We do pay people out. Credits are the initial stop of that. It's when you win, we deposit credits in your system, and then you can withdraw via, right now, cryptocurrency, but in the future, it'll also include a couple other methods. Credits converted 100 credits to $1 US.
Yeah. Yeah. So I see in here too. 5-Star Forex just asked if we have a Telegram channel. We don't have a Telegram channel, but we do have a Discord. So I have the link to the Discord right here in the chat for you. And also, we do not, I'm getting this question again in the chat, we do not offer challenge accounts, funded accounts. You can't.
Yeah, let me just touch base on that topic a little bit. Bullrush is not a prop firm. We don't intend to be a prop firm. But we do plan on running challenge accounts. We are going to run them differently than a prop firm, though. So with a prop firm, the ultimate goal is to become a funded trader and to get to that funded account and get payouts. That's not the spirit of Bull Rush. The spirit of Bull Rush is to come, trade, compete, win, whether that's against your fellow traders or just against you in the markets. And so we do plan on running challenges. We're going to run them slightly different than, or very much different than how a prop firm does it. There's no concept of funded accounts. If you pass one of our challenges, you don't receive a funded account, you'll receive a prize. That prize can either be promo credits or real credits or merchandise, whether it's a t-shirt or hat or other things. That's part of it. So no funded accounts, just a prize. You pass the challenge, you get the prize. And the second half of that is we plan on running them differently. So all prop firms right now do challenges based off of achieve a certain % return without violating a certain drawdown limit. We will have those types of challenges, but we will also have a much more in-depth, advanced challenges. We will do challenges, say, you must, have a, let's say, 75% win rate over 100 trades, or you must have a profit factor of, 1.5 over 100 trades, or you have to have a Sharpe ratio over a 6-month period and a minimum of 100 trades. So we plan on doing much more advanced challenges that really showcase if you're a good trader or not. Because a lot of times, it's similar in competitions, but also in the prop world, where people have found out they just go YOLO these, and whether they win or lose, they do it enough times and they can pass one. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking to have people come in, compete against themselves and others, and really try to advance their trading skills.
Yeah, that's all the questions right now in the chat.
So let me keep going along and just showing some of the features. And then again, Davin, just stop me along the way if people do have questions.
Will do.
We're pretty easy going here, as you guys can tell. We like to have fun. We like to work hard and have fun though too. So I'll cover the next is the daily trivia. So this was a feature that was really important for me. I'm one of those people. I started my career as a futures prop trader for a large firm coming out of college, but at this point that was over 15 years ago, and I lasted about 3-4 years as a full-time trader. It just was one of those things where I realized I was better suited more on the back end and the technology and brokerage side. But I know a lot about trading, and I think it's personally fun to go answer trading questions. And so we plan on doing a lot with trivia. And the first thing that we put in, our first feature, is this daily trivia, where every day you can come in and you can answer a trivia question to get experience points. So if I go today, it pops up, which the following is a stable coin, Tether. All right, nice. So I got my question right. Wow, it looks like a lot of people found that question difficult, which so not a lot of crypto traders in our platform. But you can see, you come in and just really engage, and then down here at the bottom, you can see everybody that's answered questions. So Alpha's got 12 correct, which is obviously really good. And you can see everybody that's answered questions. This guy's got 15. So just that fun, interactive, embodiment of the spirit of Bull Rush to come in and do that. What is going to be cool is in a couple of weeks, we plan on launching a new feature that is game changing in the trading space, and nobody else has done it, which is we plan on running trading trivia competitions. And so no dissimilar to me answering this question here, what we're going to do is we're going to have competitions where everybody registers, and then they compete against each other in a series of their trading knowledge. And so instead of just doing one, you'll have maybe 10 or 20 or 30 questions that you go through and answer. And then the person that answers them the most correct and the fastest will receive, a prize at the end of it. So because again, going back to me as an example, I'm not a very good trader these days, but I know a lot about trading, and I can usually answer these. And we want to open up the platform to everybody, because I know there's more people out there that are like that, where they might not necessarily go join a trading competition with I think we have 7,000 people in our 10K kickoff so far, but they will go join a trivia because they know a lot about trading trivia. And so we plan on launching that feature in a couple weeks and then hosting our first one. We're really excited about that. I think that will be one of those things that people really like to do in the system. So you might want to practice up now in the daily trivia. Just make sure you buff up your trading knowledge and learn more about the types of questions and things that we're going to put in there. But to kick it off, we'll do trading, but we have built the software to do other types of trivia. Maybe we do, Olympics is going on right now. Maybe, in 4 years from now, we do Olympics trivia, or we do trivia on, you pick a subject and we can do it. So we left it open-ended on the back end with the types of questions that we can do. It just so happens we'll focus on trivia right out of the gate. Going down the list. So again, the trivia competitions, those are going to come shortly. And then another thing that we have that, Davin, I don't know if you want to talk about this. You sort of spearhead this project, but our Bullrush affiliate program.
Yeah, of course. So with the affiliate program, we got some really good things. If you actually join right now, on top of being a part of our affiliate program, you'll also be part of our launch team. So as a regular affiliate, you're going to be able to earn commission on every time on our rake, every time someone spends money on our website. You also receive free entrance into monthly competitions. We're also going to come out with some really cool exclusive swag, especially for affiliates, and a ton of other things that we haven't announced yet. But if you join right now, you'll also be part of our launch team. On top of that, you'll also be able to earn per post. So promotional post. So between September 1st and September 10th, which is our launch period, anytime you post using the hashtag Bullrush and I believe BR competitions, we'll give you a set rate per post. So I can add the link into the chat right now if you want to join there. But yeah, this is a really great program. And if you have any questions on that, just DM any of our social medias and I'd be happy to answer those for you. We do have a lot of great comments here in the chat, though. A lot of people are saying the dashboard is very easy to navigate, and we've been getting some good feedback here in the chat. So thank you, 5-Star Forex and Music Santi. Let me post this link right now.
That's exactly what we're looking for. That's the whole point of the beta. Is we want your user feedback. We want to make sure that we're building something that traders actually want. So many times, companies and things, they think they have an idea about what the industry wants. They go off and they build this super elaborate product, and then they launch it. Nobody wants it. And they're like, what's going wrong? And so we didn't want to run into that situation. And we wanted to get, the features built that are the core of the product, and then get it out there in beta so that we can start gathering that user feedback. So yeah, please keep that feedback coming. That's the most critical thing for us right now, is making sure that we're building a product that people want and that there's no critical bugs that we may have missed during QA testing. And so for the next month, we're going to still focus on that. And we're also, again, testing out different things, the different types of competitions, different rules, things like that, where again, we're running daily and weekly. We have not done a month-long one yet. Those will start come September. We did have some feedback the other day from a user. He would want a year-long one. We're happy to do that if somebody's interested in trading for a year in a single account. So maybe we'll do that here coming up once we launch fully. But the goal is come September 1st through the 10th, somewhere in that range. I think we're going to launch officially on the 9th. We're going to run every day. There'll be a day trader competition for those people that like to trade daily. That'll be from 5 p.m. Eastern until 5 p.m. Eastern every day. We'll then do a weekly. That will be a week-long competition, 7 full days to incorporate the weekends, and then a month-long competition that'll be the entire duration of the month. And the idea behind, and then one more time, we're going to do crypto competitions that are on the weekend. So there'll be crypto-only competitions that last from Friday till Monday morning, that you're able to go in and participate for cryptos. We're going to add quite a bit more of those inside of the platform. Right now, I think there's only 4 cryptos inside of here, but Next week, you'll see we're going to add, I think, about 10 more of the different products inside of there, and then start running more crypto. That was, again, that's part of the feedback that we've got, is that, yeah, it's nice to have these major cryptocurrencies, but they'd like to also have some of the altcoins in there as well. But again, the goal was to be able to offer the trading competitions to all types of traders. You know, people that are good at daily competitions, people that are more of a swing trader for the weekly, or people that are more long term with the monthly or possibly yearly competitions. So if you've not registered for the 10K Bull Rush competition yet, make sure you go do so. We're giving away $10,000, so 1,000,000 credits, which is 10,000 US dollars that you'll be able to withdraw from the system. It's real money. But there's 7,100 people there right now, so it should be pretty competitive. We're pretty excited to see that kick off. It's a couple weeks, so from September 9th to September 30th is going to be the duration. So multiple weeks inside of there.
Nice.
Touching base on a few other things. So one thing we're going to add here coming up that's not in the portal yet, but it will be, is our FAQ section. So it's on the website, but we are going to add it inside of the portal as well. If you do have any questions, this is a great outlet to go and find that information. You know, we have a great customer service team that we're growing, but it's always, you know, it's always good to practice self-help. So if you do have questions, you know, we've broken out the different topics and things inside of here. You also can search for it. So if you want to know, you know, the difference between promo credits and normal credits, you're able to go just type in promo. It'll give you every keyword that hits on that, and then you can go and find that information. Usually the way we work is if we get a question more than once, we then go add it to the FAQ. So it does help if you guys come into our customer service, whether filling out the ticket in the back end or coming on the live chat or shooting us an email at support@Bullrush.com with those questions, because again, in beta, we're growing the system, we're building it out so that we can grow and scale in the future. And your feedback and the questions and things that you put in there are really helpful. But I'll answer this question because this does come up quite a bit. What's the difference between credits and promo credits? So credits are hold real monetary value, and they convert at the rate of 100 credits equals $1 US. And so when you're looking in the system and you see the gold icon, this is real credits. So this is what holds real monetary value that you can withdraw for cash outside of the system. Again, we allow withdrawals right now in cryptocurrency, but we will add additional methods once we go live. I know PayPal is going to become one, and then we're going to open up deposits into your wallet via credit card. So you'll be able to withdraw back to that same card in the future as well. So that's what credits are. Promo credits or promotional credits are just like credits inside of the system. So inside of the system, you can utilize those credits just like you would for any other competition. So we actually ran our first credit system the other day. So we put a competition where you had to do put 100 promotional credits in to be able to register. It looks like I can still register for it, which is great because I'm not doing it. And you can see here, I don't have any promo credits to go do it. So I'm not eligible to register. I click the button and you can go add free promo credits. So Davin, I know you have a promo code going right now if you want to highlight that and where they can find that. But we do have a promotional credit if you want to go join this competition.
I will add the promo credit right now into the chat. So if you look into
the Discord.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay. So I'll post it in the Discord. Good point. The promo credit code will be posted in the Discord. So if you join that link that I posted in the chat right here, join the Discord and you'll see the promo code for those free credits.
Yeah, we really do try to promote the Discord. It's the best way to see what's going on, to get the latest updates. Davin does a great job running that and keeping people engaged. So if you see Mr. Bullrush in there, that is Davin. If you see Bullrush support, that's one of our customer service reps.
We did get another question here. We have someone asking, is it possible to increase the trading lots for gold? They said that they trade gold regularly. So in the Bullrush competitions right now, the maximum lot is 5 in gold. And then after checking some competitions and other competitors, open lots in indices, they have 100 lots open and 40 lots open in currencies. So they're asking, is there any way to increase that for gold?
Yep, great question. You may have missed when we first started, but there's a blog post on the .com website called Dynamic Leverage and Trading Competitions. We purposely have gold where it's at because what we did was we ran some calculations that are based on the VAR or value at risk, as well as the ATR, the average true range, that took into consideration if somebody maxed out their position size at the lowest point in the day to the highest point in the day on average, they would have the equal success or equal profits in their account. And so we based everything off of that. It's like we wanted to make sure that it was equal across all fields, whether somebody was trading EURUSD or gold or Bitcoin or the US 30, that they all had equal opportunity for success. And so we came up with this concept of dynamic leverage, which you can find in this blog post. You can find a pretty good explanation inside of here. And then the reason why gold is where it's at is because it's a highly volatile product. Yes, indices over the last couple of days with the Japanese information have become more volatile. It was a crazy day the other day. I think, what did the Nikkei drop like 15% a day, which was the most it's ever dropped since I want to say 1987.
Yeah, I think it was like late 80s.
So it's that's unprecedented. But on average, the leverages that we have for each product allow you to put on a maximum trade size that is in line with any other product that you trade. We do update this periodically, so we'll update this table as we progress, which probably needs updated next week after all that information. But yeah, we try to look at that on a regular basis. But hopefully that answers your question. It is we will update it based on the volatility of certain products. And so if the volatility of gold goes down, we'll increase the leverage so you can put on more lot sizes. If the volatility of indices goes up, we'll decrease the leverage to really try to make that equal opportunity, fairness in that competition. Jumping back over to the dashboard, and thanks for the questions. Keep it up. If you have other questions, we have another 15 minutes slated for this. So just keep firing off the questions if you have them, and Davin will interrupt and we'll get them answered. A few more things, going over the dashboard again, the support page. If you do have questions on Bullrush, hit up the Discord or come into the support. So you can come into your dashboard, you can click customer service. You can either fill out the form or you can go hop on our live chat. We have quite a bit of support team that we've been building up over the last couple of weeks and months that will go and assist you. But very dedicated team, very knowledgeable. We spend a lot of time doing these internal webinars too, so everybody inside of our company knows exactly how the platform works. So no matter who answers your question, you always get the correct information.
Someone did ask, what is the withdrawal process for redeeming their prize?
Yep, great question. The first part of that is you need to make sure that you go and complete all your information on your profile. If you haven't already done so, you'll see when you go to pull this up, it'll tell you, it'll actually prompt you and say, hey, you have not completed your information, go and fill it out. So once you win a prize, you'll get notified via email. Congratulations, you've won a prize. Go fill out your personal information. Once your personal information is completed, you're able to go and, give me a second, we'll just put that in there. You're able to go and then complete your AML KYC. So legally, we cannot give you a prize until you pass AML KYC or know your customer. We use a third-party verification system called SumSub, which will ask you for basic documentation. So once you win a prize, you put your personal information in, you click the identity verification, continue, go submit your documents, proof of residency, like a bank statement, credit card, mobile phone bill, and a photo ID. So a driver's license, a passport, one of those things. If you've ever opened a brokerage account or a bank account, or you have got a funded account from a prop firm, it's a very common process. Every system, you can't pay somebody money legally unless you know who that person is. So it's a quick process. Again, it's automated. So as soon as it goes through, you're able to go and then request the withdrawal. So once you're verified in the system and you're ready to go, you can just go to your wallet page. So I did it from here. There's two ways to get there. You can click there, or you can click your wallet page here off to the left-hand side toolbar. And if you're eligible for withdrawal and you have credits inside your system, you'll see a withdrawal button here. So you actually have a little button that says withdrawal. You click it and it'll ask you for some basic information. Right now we do cryptocurrency, so it's going to ask you for your wallet address. So you'll put your wallet address in, and then you'll confirm that wallet address, because crypto, once you send the money, there's no going back, and so we just want you to confirm it twice. We do withdrawals currently in Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC, and USDT.
We have a comment about tournaments here, and maybe you can explain how tournaments work. But 5 Star Forex said that the tournament aspect is best split into 2 groups rather than 4. So I think he likes how our most recent tournament was set up, being split into 2 groups over 4. But maybe we can go over how the tournaments are structured and how those work.
Yeah, great feedback. Again, we're in beta. We're doing a lot of different types of things. Tournaments are designed really to make sure that somebody's consistent. And again, at the top of the call, we talked about a lot of times people enter these competitions, especially free competitions, and just YOLO or punt on their account. And the tournament is designed to make sure or help reduce that, because you might be able to punt on one, but go do that 2 times in a row. Chances are you're not going to be able to do that. We're trying to find the most consistent traders. And so we came up with this concept of multi-round tournaments where people progress through the rounds based on their place in the prior round. So this last one we had where the top 50 people advanced to the next round. And then in the championship round, it's currently ongoing. There's 3 days left. Everybody's competing for those various prizes. So you can see here, DNiceFX is currently in the lead with 27%. And so the idea was to do multi-rounds to really try to find the consistent traders and have them win the prizes versus the people just coming in and gambling on it, because nobody likes that. It's not fair to everybody else. And a lot of times by doing it multi-round, you can weed that out. I'm pretty sure we're the first ever to do something like this. So we are testing the waters. We did do the Freedom Tournament with 4 rounds. We are doing this one with 4 groups, and this one with 2 groups. Another thing that we're going to launch in the future as part of this, once we have more users from around the world, is we're going to find the best traders in the world. And so there's going to be different brackets based on which country you live in. So it'll be all people from the United States competing against each other, and then all people from, let's say, the UK, all people from Pakistan, all people from Egypt, all people from Australia. You all compete individually in your own group, and then the winners of those progress through the rounds and compete against each other. So like maybe the next round is US traders versus Mexican traders, and then the UK traders versus the Japanese traders. And you just keep progressing through that way ultimately until we crown a winner. Similar to the Trading Olympics, it's there's a reason why we came up with this name, is because we do want to find the best traders in the world and have them come compete. But great feedback. Again, we'll run all sorts of different types of tournaments. We have the capability to run from 2 rounds to 12 rounds, and 1 group to, I think, 50 groups if we get that large, or when we get that large. Hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah, I think that was really good.
Any more questions, Evan?
Let me look. About how long does it take to withdraw?
Great question. We have a team that is in the U.S. that handles all of our withdrawals right now. So we're Davinson's in our office. We say allow us up to 48 hours or business hours, but most of the time it's done within 6 to 12 hours. I think some the other day, you can see in the Discord if you scroll back, one guy had it done in 2 hours, another person had it done within an hour. And so it just comes when you make the withdrawal request. The team is in the U.S. We say allow us to have 48 hours, but most of the time it's much quicker than that. It hasn't taken that long on any of them thus far. I think the largest time frame was 12 hours from the time somebody submitted it to the time it was in their crypto wallet.
Yeah, another question here from Music Sanity about affiliates. Do we also get a commission from the prize when the person we invite wins a competition? So no. The commission is all based off of the deposit and when they enter a competition. So you'll get a commission off of every time they enter a competition, a tournament, or purchase a challenge once we have challenges.
Yeah, to highlight that, affiliates make money when we make money. So when customers spend money in the system, the affiliate will get a piece of that, the money that we earn. The percentages, I think, Davin, I'm going to kick that back over to you. They range, they're pretty good. So we have tiers built in, where when you're first starting out, there's one, and then it grows from there. But yeah, Davin, if you want to take that.
Yeah, so we have a bunch of different tiers. At the top end, it's 35%, and it's all based on our rake from their entrance into a competition, tournament, or challenge. And so just like Trent said, anytime we make money, anytime someone spends and we take a rake, you'll get a commission percentage off of that. I do see another question here came through from 5-Star Forex. He said, when the one-on-one feature is launched, will we matching of two traders be will matching of two traders be randomly selected? So I'm assuming when will two people randomly be selected to go head up against each other?
Yes, that definitely is a feature we're looking to roll out in the future. I don't know yet how we're going to handle that. Love your feedback if you have suggestions. We do take feedback pretty well here, so just send that across. We're open to ideas. The big features right now that we're rolling out in the coming weeks and months are we're done single round, we've done tournament. We are going to be launching the trivia competitions, as we mentioned, and then the challenges where it's you versus the market. And then in the future, yes, one-on-one challenges will be an option where you go and compete against somebody else. As we're thinking through this, obviously spitballing and sort of doing off the cuff, but maybe it's one of those things where you specify, I'm willing to compete against anybody with experience points within this range, and you can then go select who you want to be a competitor against, because you don't necessarily want to compete against Jose F. King, who's got 98,000 points and is probably a good trader, versus if I go back here, maybe a guy only has 3,000 points. It's unfair to the person with 3,000 points to compete against Jose F. King because he has more experience. He's been in the system longer, he's partook in more competitions. So maybe it's that way where you can just specify, I'm willing to do one-on-one competitions for anybody, regardless of experience points, or only up to this amount, or only within this range. But open for your feedback for sure.
Yeah, I got a question here, Trent. If I was a brand new trader and I've never traded or looked at any kind of trading accounts ever before, do we have any place where I could learn a little bit about trading and maybe how to get started?
You love queuing up the questions. I love it. Yes. So this actually came up. I saw Davin. I saw you answering somebody earlier today in the Discord. But we're launching Bullrush Academy, which is really designed for new traders. So we're going to be posting a lot of educational content on there that is geared towards a lot of new traders. What is a pip? What is a spread? And other things. But there will be content for more experienced traders. So we have quite a few blog posts in there right now. How to protect your capital, how to find good entry trades, how to win a prop firm competition, how to create a trading plan, all of these things. So it's obviously going to be geared towards those beginner traders to be able to go learn about trading so they can participate in competitions with a sense of understanding about what they're getting themselves into. But there's also things for more advanced traders on a daily basis. So we'll be posting quite a few blog posts in there. One thing that we will be launching, if there are any trading educators listening, a contributor section. So if you want to potentially contribute content to Bullrush Academy, just submit your contact support. They'll be able to reach out and have a conversation with you. But we plan on launching a contributor section here shortly for a lot of educators that have a lot of this knowledge to go and sort of share that wealth and gain notoriety through Bullrush Academy.
Great. Now I can finally get good at trading. What percentage will go to traders and the platform when we do launch paid tournaments and competitions?
Great question. So it is going to be variable. So we have it set up in the system where it's based on the number of participants that enter. So if there is, less than a certain amount, we'll get 1%. If it's more than a certain amount, it'll be another. It'll vary based on competitions, but based on what we've been looking at with how much poker tournaments charge and some of these other competition platforms where there's an entry fee, it'll range anywhere from 10 to 25% is the range that we're looking at. And then the rest of the 75 to 90% will be distributed in prizes. But it is per competition, so that could change. We're still trying to feel that out over the next month before we launch it. And then obviously it comes down to, user feedback like yourself, giving us of what's there. Obviously we are a for-profit business. We do, we do have expenses that we have to pay, so we'll have to charge something, and we'll find that balance of what's enough to keep the platform up and running and making a profit. But obviously the goal is to distribute as much as we can back to the traders in that form of prizes.
A lot of money's been given out so far.
Yeah, I think we once we do the 10K competition, we'll before we even launch, we'll have given away I think $20,000, give or take. So again, but for us, it's worth it because you guys have given us so much valuable feedback in the system to help improve the software.
That's really great. I know we're coming up here close to the end of our live here. If anybody has any other questions, you can put them up here in the chat. We can give it a couple seconds maybe.
Yeah, and if you, again, join the Discord, that's the quickest, best way to get a response to your questions. So if you have feedback or things like that, join the Discord, or again, you can shoot a customer support ticket over if it's more support oriented. We can't stress this enough. Don't put your personal documents or personal information in Discord. It's a public, anybody can join that. So if you do have AML KYC questions or you have questions about your account, please go to the support, fill out a ticket, go to live chat. They'll be able to assist you there. Do not post it in the Discord. I think we've seen that a few times now. Davin, you're quick to go delete the information, which is good to protect those people.
Yeah, we got some pretty good. We got a good watchful eye over all the spam and scam.
Yeah. Any more questions?
I see 5-Star Forex just gave some more insight on the one-on-one tournament. He said the system should randomly select because if everyone decides to choose, then some traders will be left out many times. That's referring to the one-on-one tournament.
Okay,
so
that's
some
good feedback.
As we end, though, I'd like to start ending all of our lives with a joke of the week. So I got a nice little trading joke. So 2 weary traders go home after a busy day of trading. One says to another, hey, the Subway already closed. The other one says, yeah, what price?
You're going to make a great dad one day.
I can't wait.
that was pro-level dad joke.
Oh, I got more. Just wait till next week.
I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, if you want to wrap it up, thanks
Yeah.
again for everybody for attending and all the great questions.
Don't forget to
We
follow
do
us on
plan
all our
doing
social medias as well. Bullrush Comp or Bullrush Competition. You can also click the link in our bio on YouTube, and you'll have all of our links to all of our other social medias, our Bullrush Academy, our Discord, all those other great links.